And we are back. Two Girls and an Opinion. It's your girl Ashby and
Melina.
Back for some more BS for the girls and the boys, okay? Yeah, it's been, yeah, absolutely. It's been a while. I feel like we always come to y'all, it's been a while and what we've been doing.
Because we've been living like y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, this is what we love to do, so we wanted to come back to y'all with some things and give our opinions on some of the hot topics that are going on. You know, of course, me, the hot topic guru of everything.
That's because, okay, so it's
just
two girls and an opinion.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we had two girls in the podcast.
Yep. We got to give a shout out to our girl. She ain't
Shanice,
here.
yeah.
Yep, she's on hiatus right now, living like we've been living.
She really living.
Yeah, she's been getting her life in order like the rest of us. Thriving and thriving.
Yes.
Cheers to our girl.
Yes, but we're here and we're going to go over some things, give our opinion on some of the things that's going on. I think the last video we dropped, it was a live, and
Was it Diddy?
I think so.
Diddy going on?
I think so. So that's how you know how long it's been.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah.
he's still been continuing in a way. Because he's
Yeah, we still ain't done with that because we'll be back to you once they do the sentencing. He recently was denied bail.
So was he denied on his last one? Just
Yeah,
this
he
week?
was denied.
Okay. With the 62 page, the new 62 page thing that they just submitted to the court. I don't think the judge decided yet. We have to.
Yeah, no, they did.
Oh, they did.
Diddy files fresh bail motion claiming he's only in America locked up for hiring male escorts.
Yep, that's what
That
he
was
said.
but the most recent news is that he denied that. He went
Okay,
ahead and
good.
denied that. But also so of course, you know, Hulk Hogan went on to glory. And what killed me is
Or him.
Huh?
What killed him, because he dead.
Well, he's dead. Well, you know what I mean. It killed me. When I say that, I guess you better watch your words, right, these days. But what got me all upset is all the different opinions on it. Now, shout out to Brooke Hogan. I've seen several videos. Now, I did hear she denied, like she didn't want, I don't know how long ago she decided she didn't want, 2023, that she decided she didn't want to be in the wheel.
So, okay, well, shout out to her, but don't be stupid. That's how I feel about that. So if my daddy racist, I'm not going to get off the wheel. I mean, you know, even if I got the, you know, opportunity not to fool with him and I could be on the wheel, it sounds like that's how she had it. Don't stick to your principle that, baby, because it ain't that serious.
Well, it almost seems like, you know, I don't know if before he passed that she and him kind of got closer, because it seems like that, because even like in her post, she said her dad's blood runs through her veins, his eyes shine through her children, and our bond has never been broken, not even in his final moments. We had connections deeper than words, one that spanned lifetime. So it seemed like they had a pretty good relationship, but when it come to, yeah, you're right, I want to block my blessing, but
no,
I just remember all the stuff, especially with her little boyfriend or whatever that she had at the time, all that racist stuff. And then the one person that just wanted to butt his nose and everything was Michael Rappaport. Like, you could have just really went your whole day and not even gave your input. Like, leave it to the girls to give our opinion on it. You could have just kindly shut the fuck up.
There you go.
But this is what he came out immediately, like once it happened. This is what he had to say.
All right, this is now my third video.
Oh, wait, no. So let me give you some preface. So this is the third video.
Backpedaling.
Yeah, where he backpedals and pussy pops.
And proud since this platform came in.
So after he pretty much came at everybody and said, you know, he doesn't care about. Not even that. He was saying.
He said he doesn't care about the negativity or what
we need to mourn his death. We need to remember about our childhood.
Going on. He was like, whatever defamation got going on don't have anything with the legacy he didn't set. And he didn't care. He didn't care. That's basically what he said.
Right.
And whatever he had going on, he was riding with Hulk Hogan as his legacy. That's what he was saying.
And he was saying it didn't matter if he voted for Trump and all that. I think for black people by then, he was already far gone, because I think we stopped messing with him when that video, or when that video dropped of him talking about Brooks'
about which
boyfriend, the one where he was talking about,
Hulk Hogan or
Hulk
Michael
Hogan.
Well, yeah, we've been quit messing with him.
Yeah.
We had him on audio years ago.
Yeah, but
Michael
but whenever he said it, he was acting like that was his whole apology that he didn't hear. But this
I feel
is
like
his.
that ain't the first time we didn't cancel him. I can't remember when we canceled him before, but Michael Rappaport been being sideways for a long time.
Well, I don't like him ever.
Yeah.
Whenever he got involved in the Housewives, he said some pretty, and it seemed like he always have something. No, he always, not just Kenya, he always has something to say because he makes a lot of appearances on Watch What Happens Live.
Well,
and it seems like he always has opinions about the Atlanta ones, and it's just like,
that's because he got a black wife, but he's still racist. So he be trying to do his little dig like I'm not racist, whatever, but he has these opinions.
Anytime you gotta start a sentence like that.
If you know you married to a black woman, some stuff you don't need to have an opinion about. That's just period.
Mm-hmm. Well, he backpedaled on what he said. He said this.
Being that Spike Lee put you on.
Which is more videos that I did about Hulk Hogan when he was alive. When I did my now controversial Hulk Hogan video 2 hours after he passed, right? After he passed, I saw all this derogatory stuff about his association with Trump. And I said in the video, what we're not going to do is disrespect somebody who brought so much joy to the world. In the video, I also said I know he was involved with some controversy and I wasn't aware of it. I'm not a Hulk Hogan super fan. I'm not a wrestling head. I'm not a Hulk Hogan documentarian. I don't know everything about the life and times of Hulk Hogan. I was not aware at the time, from the bottom of my heart, that he was involved with that racial controversy, the N-word controversy. Obviously, if I knew that at the time, I wouldn't have done the video, or my video would have been a lot different. I have openly condemned racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, all of that on this platform with my face on wax. All right, this is now my I have spoken out loud and proud since this platform came into existence about George Floyd, I Can't Breathe, Charlottesville, LGBTQ, women's rights, every single person's rights, with my face on wax over and over again. Again, I did not know about the remarks Hulk Hogan made. I don't fact check these videos that a lot of times people love and repost.
Now see,
not that I don't fact check these videos.
And see, when you have a large following like that, and it ain't even that, just if you're going to speak on somebody like how passionate you were a couple of hours ago, because you claim this was 2 hours after you made those statements.
50 years.
No, I'm just saying, if you're going to speak as passionately as you were, you should have that same energy and just that stick to. I would rather you say this is what I said, I was a fan of his, than try to backpedal, because who didn't know?
He knew. He is twice our age.
Yes.
Like, he been in this business. Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, we're not doing that.
And that's what he did. So anyways, moving on. So Ray J has recently been back on the scene. He recently had to shut down long-running conspiracy theory linking him to Whitney Houston's death. Now, as far as I remember with Ray J, I don't think we ever thought he killed her, but we always thought they was just getting high together. Like, that was just the thing, that he was maybe her supplier.
But I think we thought that before she died, because we had already been hearing little inklings.
But did we think Ray J killed her?
You know what it was? Because he mentioned that on the podcast. I know we jumping ahead, but he mentioned that it was the security guard was named Ray, so they was confusing with him. But we're not crazy.
Right.
They showed the footage of him coming out of the daggone hotel, supposedly.
And people are saying that's not him.
Well, he ain't got no eyeballs? I got an eyeball.
Well, no, he was the guy that was covered up. That's what they were saying was not him. I'm just saying
I saw the picture and it looked like Ray J.
Regardless of what, the security guard Ray, he was everywhere doing interviews. Like, we knew
it was him.
Even if that was, I feel like
that rumor started then. Yes, it did. It absolutely started then. And then when he showed up to the funeral.
Now I'm questioning it. I'm questioning it in the fact of you saying that you were not there. Like,
I just feel like Ray J did such a good job not talking about it.
Yeah,
like, don't do it now.
So yeah, he went on Cam Newton's podcast recently, and this is what he had.
Families, like, okay, just go with Whitney. I love Whitney. I was with Whitney every fucking day. She was one of the most important people to me.
Girl, we know you was.
And one thing I can tell you about people, what Funky Dineva say, people that get high do it together and not just by
groups,
themselves. You're
yeah.
not just finna be
In
with somebody that
clusters.
get high and you just...
Sitting around.
Just go with Whitney. I love Whitney. I was with Whitney every fucking day. She was one of me. Niggas is saying that I was in the room when she died. Bro, that's the biggest cap I've ever heard. I've heard it since the beginning. But when you know the truth, why do you have to jump out there and try to tell it to everybody? So I didn't care about what people were saying at first.
But I think it's important that you use this platform because one of the things that I was going to hit on is, number one, you mentioned murder, right?
That's, if you look on all my comments,
Yes.
every time I go live, anything, you kill Whitney.
Okay.
That happens in spam.
Now speak your truth on that.
Here's the truth. Just it's not my truth. It's just certain times when narratives are going to the moon. That's not true. Everybody has you have to go and you have to shut certain things. Fam,
Right.
the way they made that scene is so haunting to me. Here's why. I wasn't even there. I was nowhere around.
Now-
I was in San Diego doing a show.
Okay.
The Clive Davis event was the next day. We were gonna go there together. And we were gonna fucking really make the announcement that, like, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all had a real relationship,
1000%, bro.
the real emotions.
Bro, now that this shit's going everywhere, like, bro, it's just fucking hurtful, bro. Like, I hate talking about it because I got so much love for her. I've never
He
seen her.
hates talking about it, but
I'm
here
talking
we
about
are.
it. Here we are.
All I have to say about that whole thing, because I just remember when it did happen. If people are saying you killed her, and I can't speak for everybody that's making them comments. I don't know if people actually... I think they're more or less saying you was around there getting high with her. Anybody... All the people was complicit, I think, in that sense. But it was some shady shit that went down in that room.
Ray J, whatever they said you did, you probably did it because really at the end of the day, you never said nothing about it and you should have kept it that way. Why
Yeah.
all of a sudden?
I'm not sure.
It's the thing about the talking for me.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? You didn't waited all this time. We saw the little... Now, he was coming out that hotel. I remember that footage. I don't know if they
can't
scrub a
remember.
lot of stuff, but I remember
Yeah.
because we sat in the house after she died, and we was just watching TV, and that was just like
Everybody
where everybody
was.
was out there. This was an old paparazzi. I know it was online, but it wasn't as fast as it was. So it was just all the news people out there. And I remember seeing the footage of him coming out the hotel with the thing over his head, with the coat over his head. And it was you, sir. We know what you look like, because you take every opportunity to sit in front of
And I
a
mean,
camera.
you said you was in San Diego, like you act like you was in New York.
But like, right,
Like,
like
that's
they
so
in a 10-minute
far.
flight. I was all the way in
That's
San
like me saying I was
Diego.
in Atlanta.
Child. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so,
Like he couldn't went from San Diego to LA.
yeah, I just feel like you haven't been talking about it. That
Just
probably
be
wasn't
quiet.
a good place to talk about it. And see, that's why Brandy don't mess with you, because
You talk too much and you never shut up.
yeah, like who? At the end of the day, we didn't think you physically went in there to murder that lady. If anything, you may have been part of something. I don't know. We still trying to
don't
figure
know
out
what you did
Yeah,
allegedly, but-
we still trying to figure out what was in that note. I feel like that'll get us to the bottom of a lot of things.
Girl.
Yeah.
I think, well, shoot,
Oops.
I think Whitney was talking to a whole lot of people during that weekend, dropping little gems in their ear. I really do.
Now that hindsight is 2020, you watch all these different videos and things, and jewels are being dropped. Yeah, it's some stuff with that, and then not to mention,
Well, not only that, the stuff
The
that they
air.
dropping, we already saw it. So it's like we kind of just triggering our memory or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause we saw
yeah.
this stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I do remember seeing that. It ain't like stuff like they dropping like, oh, well, this had happened. We seeing little footage of stuff that they didn't really, put out back then. They gonna start scrubbing the internet again.
they already have.
Yeah.
They already have a lot of
It's
that stuff.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Because you forget the party that night still went on. Like they
Yeah.
still had the party
and
in
they had a
Clyde.
tribute after they announced she died, wasn't it? Is that how it went? It was something
No,
like
that was the Grammy party was, they always have the Grammy party after that. They went ahead and had that, but they did the tribute at the Grammys the next day for Whitney.
Well, no, you remember that night Clive had got word that she died, and they said that they was gonna go ahead and keep on doing with the party. And he said the show basically must go on.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said that they had the Grammy party the next day. The
No,
tribute.
I didn't say nothing about the tribute. I'm just saying they had the Grammy party like they would always have. They have the Grammy party every year. Instead of, people were upset because it was like, well, you should have went ahead and canceled it. And I said, I think during the Grammys that next day that they may have done a tribute the next day, but they definitely ain't do no tributes that night before at the Grammy. Hell, that shit shouldn't even went on, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Girl, well, they went on with the party. I know that for sure.
They
and
sure
Clive
did.
knew she had died, and the word had got
She
around
was
that
still
she
upstairs
died.
in the hotel.
Yeah, the coroner hadn't removed her yet.
No, while the party was still downstairs.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So that's why it's like, Ray J, just don't even talk about it. Like, for the people that was around that time and was really looking at the actual TV and not our phones, we was looking at actual footage. We remember a lot of things. So the best thing for you to do is just
Shut up.
please.
He on something.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And then he had the nerve to say he didn't start doing hard drugs until after
What is
she
he, Bobby
passed.
Brown?
So what do you consider hard drugs? If that's the case.
Girl.
Anyways, moving on from that.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
So yes. Moving on. So Deion Sanders recently put out a documentary. And in that documentary, there was a surprise guest. Surprise, 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 surprise. Karrueche came out, and the people was gooped and gagged. Now, I guess she popped out. I haven't seen the documentary. I'm assuming she popped out as his lady of interest, the person of interest. Yeah, the
LOI.
Yeah. So, Claudia on what podcast is this? Claudia Jordan. She kind of, because I guess the show that Karrueche did, Tracy Edmonds was a producer.
Talking about Claus.
No, not Claus. It was another one. It was on BT Plus or something like that. It was another one that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know
Yeah,
the
I
name
can't
of it.
remember what it was, but she was. So they kind of correlate that with she should have said something to her. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna get your opinion to see. Do you think Karrueche should have told her, called Tracy up, hey girl?
Yeah, I do, but go ahead and play it.
I ain't played it
You
yet.
ain't got to.
Dropping video. Deion Sanders has been dropping videos about his cancer battle, and from the looks of it, he's flying solo.
Accidentally informed.
That
Shout
is
out to
not
y'all.
true. Claudia,
What should I say? What do you think?
nothing.
You're so messy.
Somebody better say something.
Listen, I'm good friends with Tracy Edmonds. And I do remember Tracy hearing rumors about Karrueche possibly dating Deion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event.
bet you did.
And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deion. And she said no. She laughed it up and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. But look at them too. Like they look very cozy, like they were friends. Like that's Tracy and Karrueche.
Claudia, I can see the picture.
So, I mean, here's my. Are you sure you saw it? Just so we're clear, this is not me hating on Karrueche because I'm friends with Tracy before people misconstrue it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just so you know, I'm on some sneaky.
I might
It
take
wasn't
my
like-
comment back because it don't sound like they was friends.
That's what I'm, see, that's what I was gonna ask you, because
Okay.
at least let me play the clip and then ask you to formulate the question, because you didn't.
Well,
So no, let me just ask you this. So in that particular situation, it sounds like they maybe ran in the same circles. Being black actresses, I feel like the circle's very small.
Yeah.
You
From what they
cool with
explained,
people,
that's
but
what
it's
they
not
say.
like, I would almost feel uncomfortable going up to somebody that I'm not really cool with, knowing I'm messing with their ex, and coming up to them saying, I'm now messing with your ex. Because it's like, what business is they ex for a reason? Like, Tracy and him aren't together. So, I don't know.
My only thing is if that was her friend. If that's a coworker, no. That's what it sounds like.
And that's what Claudia was kind of insinuating. She hired her for things. If her job is to hire and she's an actress, it sounds like everybody was playing their role.
It sounds like maybe you had a working relationship. We went out to dinner a few times, but girl, we're not friends.
Like
I only have that kind of loyalty to people that I'm friends with.
Right.
Now, if it was somebody that they were
and then
married
if I'm friends
to,
with you like
different.
that, I probably wouldn't even mess with the guy. But if I feel like I have to have that conversation,
I'm friends with.
Then I'm not. If I feel like I have to have that conversation with you, I'm probably not gonna mess with, because that's just
weird.
I'm calling somebody. That's like you being cool with somebody from your hometown that you ain't been cool with in a long time, but y'all was cool at one point. It may even be pictures of y'all together.
Yeah.
But you ain't talked to that person. When you going through things, you ain't called that person every monumental event.
I say, hey, and keep going. Like, girl, no.
I don't need to call you, because if that.
Now, I thought when I was hearing about the story, I thought they was like friends. I'm like, well, that's messed up if that was her little friend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if they wasn't friends, no, it sounded like.
By the way, Claudia explained it. It sounded like she said
she talking about they had pictures together. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, I got a lot of pictures people that I wish the fuck they would come across my threshold.
I mess with your ex. Girl, I didn't know that was your ex, and do not care because you ain't my friend.
At all. Mm-hmm. So, moving on from that, shout out to Drika Gates. She filed for divorce from Kevin Gates after 9 years of marriage. Have they been married that long?
Well, that's what she filed.
Girl!
And you know what she did. So the word on the street.
Well, let me read the thing and hold that. Don't forget, Amber.
All right.
So Drika Gates has taken formal steps to end her marriage to Kevin Gates after nearly a decade. Court documents filed July 30th cite irreconcilable differences as reason for the split. Drika and Kevin been married since 2015, have 2 children together, 12 and 11. In her filing, Drika seeks joint legal physical custody. Her filing also seeks spousal support, while the court to remove any possibility that she could be ordered to pay support to Kevin Gates. Whether the couple has a prenuptial agreement has not been confirmed. The divorce filing comes on the heels of attention surrounding Kevin Gates' brief relationship with, I don't think Brittany Renner has anything to do. You think so? So earlier this year, Renner revealed that she and rapper had been divorced within just 52 days. I keep hearing the 52 days, so does that mean something? We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th, Renner said during an interview with Real 92.3 LA. She expressed peace with the short-lived marriage, explaining, I don't feel like it's a sucky situation because what is meant to be is always going to be. I'll follow my heart, and that's what's more than most people can say. And I think when you do that and get all the clarity you need, there's no stone left unturned. There's no regret. A lot of people in their issue, blah, 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 to read the rest.
Right,
y'all can go to brawleralert.com. Shout out to them. What was you going to say?
So, okay, basically, now, first off, just to start it off, Drika filed, I believe, 3 months to their 10-year anniversary. So in California, I don't know because I didn't go to law school, but in California, apparently they have this law that where you start getting your whatever fair share of splitting the assets or whatever the case is at 10 years for life or something like that. So the word on the street is Drika been doing her thing with her own fashion line and everything, and really kind of technically on paper making more money than him. So that's why she went on ahead and filed. Okay, put a pin in that. So, okay, I don't know if it's clauses and whatever the law is there. I don't know, but he can't be married to 2 people. They're not divorced. So even if him and Brittany, that girl on the show, wasn't married, it's like a spiritual marriage, but that's grounds for her to do divorce because you on TV talking about you married and we still married. Even though if it wasn't legal.
That's a public announcement.
There you go. So she was playing it smart, it sounds like to me, or I don't know if she thinking like this, he finna try to come from my coin as well because I'm making some money and I didn't put in all this time because, she started his career basically. You already know the story. So I think when she filed the divorce, it was really strategic. Because she probably knew she was going to divorce him eventually, but it was getting to that point where if it's on paper, she might have to pay this nigga, not child support.
Spousal.
There you go. So when she's saying joint physical, they probably wouldn't have, I don't know, but child support order if they got joint physical. Unless they have something joint physical where that, person is, what is it, allowed, or what's it called?
What?
When they win in court. You know what I'm talking about. When they're granted child support. So if she's granted child support, he would have to pay alimony and child support.
Okay.
Basically. But if they got joint physical custody.
Because I knew it had to be something because they've been together for so long. So
and how
being
you
together,
marry somebody and we married? That's really the whole thing.
just reckless.
Even though if it wasn't legal, but you're not finna come on here embarrassing me and
be
think,
all on TV.
There you go.
Talking about you got a wife
Like
and you're
the
married.
what's it called? The kiss cam people. You're
What's
not,
that?
the ones that got caught at the Coldplay.
Oh yeah, the Coldplay people.
Even though it's a different situation, you're not finna come on here embarrassing me.
Yeah. And
Talking
I
about
hope
something
that
it's
wife.
somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
Cause you was on film.
right.
Like, girl.
Because he was trying to sue Coldplay and them. Like, well, how do
That's
they
what he
have
tried to
anything to do with it?
Cause you cheating.
You were a
And you
public
mad 'cause-
event.
Girl, like, they act like they came in there with a camera to their hotel room
Right.
and put them on the
Of the
camera,
camera.
like, you on kiss cam.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
Child.
Girl.
Well, shout out to Drika. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you're
she
doing,
was thinking.
you're strategic.
That's why she
and
was
I knew
his
why you
manager.
didn't leave.
That's why she was his
I knew
manager.
why the reason she did not leave. It was something in her benefit. It wasn't in her benefit to leave before. She'd have been left because she was already checked out.
Or maybe, you know what I'm
mentally.
saying? Because she waited so close to the deadline, maybe she thought it was a chance they might get together. Because who wait 3 months if you going to leave anyway? She probably like, okay, if I go past this point, ain't no coming back. That's what it sound like to me.
Yeah.
Like, if it get past this 10 year, if I got to pay this nigga money and he done married the bitch on
Ooh, imagine that.
TV, girl,
And that's how
then we
the
be watching the ID channel.
Oh.
Just
Drika
let her
and
go.
I,
Go file your papers and go.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take my money and cheat on me.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. Girl.
All right, so moving
We about
on.
to edit this video.
Why?
Because
Anyways, so Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson arrested following alleged domestic abuse incident with her sprinter Christian Coleman. If I haven't learned anything else before I get to this, y'all watch what y'all do at the airport. So on Sunday, Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport following an incident with her boyfriend Christian Coleman. I think he's another track star, who is also a fellow sprinter. According to the police records, there seemed to have been a verbal disagreement between the couple at TSA security checkpoint. The argument allegedly got heated. Richardson was seen shoving Coleman multiple times as he attempted to walk away from her. Richardson allegedly pushed him and fell into a column nearby. After viewing security footage, police also saw her throw a pair of headphones at Coleman and arrested Richardson on 4th-degree domestic violence assault charges.
Not 4th degree, that's like the lowest.
The case has since been cleared and Richardson was released on Monday. So, per the report, Coleman refused to press charges. So, no, regardless of what, when you at the airport, they're going to look at the footage and literally see who did what first, and that's who's going to jail.
And that's who went.
Male, female,
That's who went.
transgender, whatever
Yeah.
your pronoun is, you're
18
going
and
to
over,
jail.
You going to jail.
You being detained. You know what? I feel like Sha'Carri had been out of, not her booking information, I feel like she had been out of the headlines for so long. It's like...
Well, she was at least in it for positive reasons for a minute, because, you know... She
No, I mean, that's when I say in the headlines, I mean for some BS. When you in the headline. Because, you know, she probably has been in the publications doing wonderful things. But unless you headlining on some BS, nobody's really talking about it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But I hate when she is headlined for some BS like this. Because imagine,
Girl.
even though I know what most people would say, if the tables were turned and it was him doing the same thing, we ride it down for Sha'Carri. You're right. But at the same time, I just feel like watching it. If you imagine watching security footage, you just see her.
Well, if she just put some little piece of headphones.
No
it wasn't
sound, no nothing.
What if he called her a bitch and she threw
Right.
the
Verbal
headphones?
assault
We
is a
didn't see-
thing.
Yeah, we didn't see that part. So, girl, if he calls you a bitch, you could have threw them headphones, but don't do it at the airport.
All right, yeah.
Don't do it at the
we
airport.
said all that to
Yeah,
say.
do it in your car.
I don't care if you think you in a stall
Girl.
about to get away with some stuff. They'll roll that beautiful bean footage back on your ass and you on a no-fly list. I'm not
He called me
playing.
a bitch. Like,
Baby.
you better
That's
control
legal.
yourself. You better control
That's
yourself.
legal. Baby. Like the whole thing with I didn't have that in here with Cardi B and Rashida Ali and Khan.
When she was talking about she was in the wheelchair. She was being rolled around in the wheelchair
And,
because she didn't feel well.
The stories, how they differed, because Riley said, you know, what happened. Didn't mention anything else. Riley, I will say, when she was telling her side of the story, she said, like, even their fight at the Met Gala, it was in 2017, 2018. She said, I've never gone public. I'm not ever one to talk about any public fight I had publicly. I'm not going to do that.
Well.
She was like, the only reason I'm talking about this is because it didn't end in a physical altercation.
Right.
Fast forward to
Right.
Cardi B's video. She said she hit her in the head with a JBL speaker.
That's what she said.
I don't believe Cardi. I'm sorry. No, I don't. Because I believe if she hit me, knowing what I know of Riley, and this is talking about when she was cool with Remy, like, I don't, and Riley said, she said this on that podcast when she was just telling her side of the story. And being that I heard Cardi B's story first and then I heard Riley, I was like, I believe Riley. She said in this part of the interview, I don't know, shout out to whatever podcast she was on, and she did this interview. When she said, I saw her in the airport, she explained the story. She was like, I got up out my wheelchair and I said, you look crazy. Like, it's different going to international jail. She was like, we're going to have to deal with international lawyers. Like, I'm not finna do any physical thing. Like, she was like, it was like a movie. She was like, I saw her standing there. And then I saw her, because she said, she came up to me. She's like, what's wrong with you? You good? She was like, nothing, I'm fine. And she said, I don't know if she went over to her side because Riley had a picture of her standing there. She said, I don't know if she went over there and like it registered who I was. She said she talked to her security guard. She's like a movie. She just, I'm gonna whoop that bitch. Started going all off. Okay. And then she was like, no, this was Riley was saying.
I know, I heard her.
And then she was like, I'm going. And then Riley, she said, I got up out my wheelchair. She was like, cause what the hell's finna happen? She was like, all I kept saying is, sir, you look crazy. You look dumb. When I knew Riley did not get hit with nothing, she tweeted, she was like, if I had got hit with a JBL, I would have been in jail right now. Like,
Also, Cardi said she hit.
so Cardi B, they stories lined up. The only difference is Cardi said that she would not die. She has to leave this earth knowing that she get her lick back. I get it. Totally get it. Okay. Whenever if that picture with a knot was on me, bitch, it's till I die.
So you saying Cardi didn't really hit her with the speaker? Okay.
No, you did not. You did not. And the fact that's why I don't really fuck with Cardi like that. I'm sorry.
I think if she would have,
I really don't fuck with Riley.
Me either.
I can't
really
stand that effort, but in this situation,
too.
right is
But
right,
I
wrong
think
is wrong.
that
Cardi will lie.
If she'd have hit her
Let
with
me pull
a
up
speaker,
the
she'd have
interview.
recorded it. I think she'd have put her on, like, got a picture of her or something. Just the way she
The knot, I feel like you would get a side by side. And Cardi, she love to go on, what's that, Talkspace, whatever that shit is. Where
she'd have had her security catch a picture. She'd have had something.
And that's the thing Cardi said.
approved.
She was like, my security is some Crips, and I felt the way.
Listen, she lying. Girl,
Oh, God.
don't nobody say that. She lying.
Let me see if I can
And
hold
I was
on,
trying
y'all.
to give her a little piece of chance, but I ain't hear all that.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, no, it was.
Look ahead of me, and there's no one else there, just Cardi.
Oh, so this is recently?
This is the other day. I took my phone
Just in
out, I
case.
pressed record, and so now, once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3,
It was a dramatic.
showtime.
Girl.
Right, girl, you didn't have to do all of that. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like,
Don't nobody tell. Anytime you tell a story, that's why everybody think Fat Joe be lying, because you always got to have a unnecessary description. And you know I be hanging with all the crit. Like, girl.
Okay, like,
And if that's the case,
that's
why
Cardi
is you putting that all
like,
out there?
That's the
and
thing.
And then if that's really the case, and we know how you be online, you would have had you a little piece of video or picture.
Most definitely.
We know her.
Most
Not
definitely.
we know her, but we know
right,
her.
We know your worth.
We didn't see you online.
Yeah,
you got a pattern,
you
girl.
love
you got a
for
pattern.
everybody to say you was right.
You got a pattern.
Yeah.
That's all I'ma say.
Yeah.
At least switch up your pattern so we don't be thinking we know. That's all I got to say.
Well.
Yeah.
Moving on from that, so
Can we say rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, girl?
rest in peace.
Oh my God.
To Malcolm
Even
Jamal.
though it's been about a week.
Yeah.
From where we're taping now, but
That whole story was so devastating.
it's just.
And I feel like we still don't really know exactly what happened, but I think that just goes to show how private him and his family were in the first place. And I hate that they trying to come up with conspiracy theories for this.
I just
It's
don't
like
even think about that because I don't care nothing about all that. Like, I'm just sad.
like,
I'm just so sad.
yeah, I think that's what baffles me. I think people are really in a place of mourning, like for y'all, yeah. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner for sure. So I think the last thing we can talk about is Jackie and her daughter's whole shenanigans. So, oh, my bad. So she recently did an interview with Carlos King. Her and so Chantel and Jackie Christie, mother and daughter. Chantel, this is her first season on Basketball Wives, I believe. I don't think she was on there.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it's
have
her first
been.
season.
Yeah, it couldn't have been with the drama that's going on now. So all this shit, and then we know the final last episode or around the last episode is when Jackie went across her chin and bopped her.
On the top of her head.
Yeah, so it was a whole thing. Now, me, myself, I've never been a fan of Jackie. Even whenever I saw Chantel was coming back on the scene, I was like, she's coming back to put Jackie on blast for sure. Like, she's not coming there, oh, mommy, daughter, let's dress up and show these bitches like you got backup. No.
She didn't like her mother.
At all.
Coming on to the
At all.
cast.
And for me, and this is why I think
She looked like a liar.
this is why I think I more than likely take Chantel's side over Jackie, because my whole thing, you're always a product of how your adult children react to you. Like, when your children don't need you for dependency anymore, is really a true testament of how you raise them and how close they are. If they don't want to fuck with you, it's likely because you did something along the way in their childhood that they said as an adult, I don't have to take this and I'm going to just politely back away. My thing with Chantel is you did that whole thing, but you wanted to show, see how America, this is how she really is, and I'm going to show y'all. And you did that on scene, but you ended up, it backfired real bad because you ended up looking crazy.
Because you did.
But that's just my thing. Whenever an adult child grows up and don't need the mom for, even when I start, when Jackie came on Basketball Wives, I believe Chantel was probably like 12, 13 years old. She was young as hell. Well, I don't think
She's
she was
only,
that.
girl, ain't she in her
Well,
30s?
she's 30, but Basketball Wives been on for a good
10 years.
Yeah, 10, 15 years.
It ain't been on 15.
It's been on since before RJ was born, since 2009.
Girl.
When Evelyn had that shoe store in Miami. Girl,
How weird it
that's
is.
what I'm saying. So
They must have went on hiatus or
no, it's literally, I stopped watching it in 2000 and when the whole OG thing, that one, up until then, I had been watching every season. No, they did not take no
That's
hiatus.
when I stopped watching it.
They kind of
After
split up the
OG.
cities, but other than that, no, Basketball Wives has been around since 2009. So Jackie's children were young. Evelyn's children are young, but fortunately, Evelyn's a grown adult. Her daughter still messes with her. Shawnee's kids, all her kids still mess with her, right? All the kids that were kids at the time and have grown up on VH1 is the daughters. Jackie, America hasn't, like, your own kids don't fuck with you. That says a lot about you. And that's just in my opinion. So she did this event, this interview with Carlos King. The headline on Shade Room says Chantel takes accountability for physical altercation
32.
with mom, Jackie Christie, on Basketball Wives. So
Absolutely. This has been
Behavior.
absolutely. When I got to that door, I could have and should have turned around and walked out of it. 1000%. When I seen in real life outside of these cameras, you're not going to take accountability. You're not going to acknowledge what you've been doing all season long. Right now, to the outside world, we both look like fools. I just need to go. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. For the first time in my life, I'm toe-to-toe with who I feel like was my first bully. And I'm not backing down. I don't, something in me just, I was spiraling.
But it went to 2013.
And that's what
and
you
then it
see
went off.
play out. That's what I think that people fail to realize. When I'm on the show and I'm talking about her taking accountability and apologizing and so on and so forth, I'm talking about stuff that's happening right now at my big age, at 32, in Los Angeles, on these cameras, off these cameras. I'm talking about right now in this season.
You hold that happened when your mother, and I want did she
Chantel
make
says
contact
Jackie's
with you?
hit didn't
She
connect.
did. She pushed me into the camera. Like she balled up her fist and kind of tried to, like she was aiming for my head. But because I ducked out the way, I fell into the cameraman. That's how you put your hand on my elbow, knowing that I'm upset. Whether you were trying to usher me out the room or not, whether I should have left out the door or
Girl,
not.
bad.
As my mother, you know that I'm upset. You know that touching me is going to send me off. You're trying to not sun me, but you're trying to come on. Let's get.
What, Darty? Yeah, she's trying to say you.
Okay, bye-bye. Go ahead. Thank you. You look very cute. Thank you for wasting my time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, girl.
Bye-bye.
Have a great night, girl.
Bye-bye.
You have a great night, girl.
Good night, sweetie. Good night.
Be well.
Good night. I
Seek
will.
help.
That's a much better
Keep
exit.
going, girl.
Good night.
Right. And
I
you
love
think
you.
you look better? Do you
Bye-bye.
think you look better? Do you think that you fixed the
Shani, no,
situation?
I
Because you're
don't.
sitting here looking
I don't.
stupid.
I don't.
Look how you
I
look
don't.
as a mother, Jackie.
If you don't
Look how
get
you look as a mother.
Get out of
Don't
my room.
fucking touch me.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this.
I don't give a fuck what that woman did. I'm
It's a
sorry.
perfect song. Say a little prayer for you.
Child.
Child, all I have to say is, while I'm not fond of Jackie at all, Chantel, I don't know her enough to really not be fond of her or be fond of her. But Jackie, I done seen you on reality TV enough. But even still, I hate that this between her and her daughter was aired on national TV.
Girl,
I really do, because
If I was
feel
Jackie
like
and they aired that, she shouldn't come back on
I
that
wouldn't
show.
come. I don't think I would. I don't think I would, because
They better be lucky they didn't see Jackie murder that lady, her child. I can't imagine my daughter.
the only reason why she
I can't
because
imagine
you,
it because I got daughters. Maybe that's
but
what it is.
No, but you gotta understand you have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, but
with
I
your
remember
daughter.
when my daughter
But
tried me.
Of course, but she was young. They're grown.
And that's what make it worse.
Yeah, your daughter now, she wouldn't dare do that because y'all have a healthy relationship. When that stuff happened when your daughter was of that age, that probably never even happened with them because she wasn't around her enough to have those type of situations. The stuff that goes with them is deeper than this little 9-week show they did together.
I know that much because they've
But
been
it's like,
on the show.
but
I
it's
mean, not
like
been
they
on there,
always
but
didn't had a volatile relationship. Jackie didn't raise them
It
kids.
don't make sense for this to happen to me.
No, I hate
Like,
that
why
it
would
happened, but it
they
makes
come
total
on there?
sense.
Why would I don't understand for the life of me.
Because
All
you're
the stories
healthy.
we
You better
did-
be
No,
healthy.
I'm talking about all
You
the
don't
stories. We
understand.
knew they were unhealthy. That wasn't no secret to, I don't believe, to the audience, because I didn't even watch the last few seasons. I knew she had no good relationship with her kids. I never understood why her kids went on there. I
Why
never understood it.
Chantel or Takari.
Yeah, either one of them. I never understood that because she didn't have a good relationship, and it was always.
I think when you have
embarrassing.
a mom and don't have a good relationship with both of them. It almost seemed like they crying for her attention. And I think Chantel went into her environment to disturb it. Her life is disturbed, so she said, I'm going to go into your job. It's just like when you upset. Yeah, I always said,
don't like you.
yeah, exactly. This is all, but Jackie thought she could have produced the shit how she wanted to, but Chantel is grown now. She's not that little girl you probably could have manipulated. But either way, I hate that this happened for them on national TV because, Jackie, this is your brand now. This is your brand, a dysfunctional relationship.
It was already
with
weird.
your child. Yeah,
it was already weird because I felt like we all thought it was already weird.
It was, and that's why I always say the true definition of a mother. I don't give a damn with the relationship as a kid when the adult child no longer needs that mother for money, for nothing, and they're still able to want a relationship with that mom. That is a true testament if you're a good parent.
Well,
bottom line,
her child didn't want no relationship with her.
No, because she was a fucked up mom. I wouldn't want no relationship with Jackie if she my mom. I thank God every day.
So do you think that Jackie was so fooled by Chantel that she thought that she was gonna come on there and fake it through?
Yeah, I really do.
That makes it worse.
Jackie, I don't think y'all understand.
No, I know Jackie's sick, but
she's not sick. She's delusional.
That's the same concept.
She is delusional. She thinks that she's been on this show so long, and in a way, she did because she knew either way she would be able to manipulate the audience to have her come out on top. She's the one that this is her show. Her daughter came up. That's like if I got mad and my mom came up to her job. She's been working at 10 plus years, acting a fool. They're gonna be like, little girl, stay in your place. You don't do no shit like this. Whole time you don't know what's going on. I don't have no bad relation. I can't relate to a girl that has a bad relationship with her mom because I don't have that. But as a girl that has a good relationship with her mom and is a grown adult that still wants to have a relationship with her mom, I can only imagine if you don't want a relationship with your mom as an adult, she was a fucked up mom to you as a child. And for that, hey, go up to her job and fuck shit up. You got to throw papers over and fuck up cameras. I'm not mad at Chantel.
Chantel give me, like I said, a little piece of special need because
look at where her mom is.
Exactly, and that's fine. But
Jackie don't give she breastfed.
Of course not.
Oh, we gotta hurry up. My thing is.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But finish your point.
No, I'm just saying that either Jackie took advantage of the moment knowing like she was going to hit her at the end because none of this makes sense to me. If she know her daughter was going or not thinking her daughter was going to come embarrass her on TV, okay, maybe I understand. But if you know good and daggone well that your daughter going to come and embarrass you because she kind of a little touched in the head, because that's what she gives. That's what she gives. No adult going into their adulthood, she didn't talk about she raises her kids better. She had all this therapy. Go on TV as a thinking adult and not fight your daggone mama and fight your mama on TV. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. This giving special need or y'all set this up.
No, I don't think they set it up.
And special need.
Special need for me, I think is definitely something going on as far. I don't think she's special needs, but I think is she got some deep childhood, and I know for me even like. And not with my parents, but it's things that happened to me as in childhood, or not things that happened to me, things I learned that I've had to unlearn as an adult. And when you come into that realization and come into your own, it really happens kind of in your 30s. You kind of be like, you know what? I really don't have to deal with a lot of shit that I was dealing with. I was a product of my environment, for one thing. And I don't have to deal with this as an adult. And it's a point in your life when you make the conscious decision that you're not going to deal with it. Whoever it may be. In this case, for Chantel, was her mom. And I think it came out in this way. But I think I think she very well started this season thinking if Chantel came on there, she could have manipulated her like she has been, maybe pitted her up against some of the other girls, Brandy and whoever else. But she was like, she's not going to come to me. That's what triggered Jackie. Whenever Chantel said Jackie, that's when Jackie got up. Because she's like, oh, so now I see what's going on.
She been calling her Jackie, though.
No, I'm just saying, but that something clicked in that moment. Whenever she got up in that moment, just what I saw from the video.
You talking about that last fight?
Yeah, the last fight.
Yeah, she said she knew what was going on because she knew she was setting her up. That's what she was saying. Jackie knew at that point, she trying to get a scene.
Yeah. She was trying to get a moment out of you. She wanted us to see it. But Chantel, you didn't even have to do that. We didn't even like your mama as far as reality TV show.
Neither one of y'all.
Well,
No one likes either one of y'all now. And the sad part, people liking Jackie more, and no one likes
That's
her.
crazy. I never thought I'd see the
Because
day.
don't nobody see, we don't.
I never thought I'd
Now
see the
y'all can go
day.
all off into how this girl, you know what I'm saying, and had this trauma, which is fine, but nobody wants to see an example of a black mom getting hit by her daughter, her grown ass daughter. Nobody's ever
Man, I ain't signing off on that. But if you fucked up, you can get these hands, mama, or not. I'll smack my granny if she don't see it how I see it. That's what I'm on as an adult. I don't give a fuck when you go. When you, I don't. If that's where you work, and I gotta come up to your job, it's just so happen I'm coming up to your job, and VH1 was up there, and I can't have that. And whatever the case may be, and she said, "I'll take this L." At the end of the day, yeah, I'm gonna act a fool. I don't give a damn because it's your mom. Don't think just because nobody has the right to abuse you or treat you emotionally abused. She did get abused.
I don't know. I ain't see it. I just seen her beat up her mama. I ain't follow her.
Yeah, Chantel's definitely been abused. You just ain't popped up at this point.
That's probably why.
Well, I don't have to follow a person to see that they've been abused. I can tell an adult child that's been through some shit. I got enough adult friends.
Like her and her sister had different, like we said, had different.
And they both special needs. So that lets you know the sorts.
You just said the other second ago. We're gonna have to edit this.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that both of them got psychological issues, Takari and Chantel. The source being that their mama is. And the only reason why Takari is on Jackie's.
I ain't talking about psychological issues.
Takari.
Okay,
Takari talk. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, when she's deaf, she give me like a hearing impaired. Maybe she don't get her speech out, but a little piece of special needs because your decision making. The other girl don't look special need all the way. She got a long
Well, then
face.
that's what
no,
I'm
she
saying.
kind of looks it. No, she talk like this. When she talk like this, I mean, believe your mama Jackie. She talks like that, and then her decision making gives me special needs.
I think her decision making gives me you had a horrible upbringing and I blame your mama. I feel sorry for your mother. And we're going to end it there.
I know.
It's your girl Ashby.
It's Melinda time.
We out.
See y'all.